Venus 51 Mantle rookie.
This is the Wisconsin Card Show. I'm flying there Saturday, but Friday there's a show in Apopka in Orlando, and I'm gonna get some slabs.
All right, made a quick slab deal over here. This guy's a bunch of slabs.
So you buy all the cards in Kendall? Argue about that. No.
You check this out. 1963 Whitey Ford. It is a high number. Beautiful looking card. All right, guys, one last pickup that I got at the Apopka show before heading out to Wisconsin. So I got this nice 1957 Ted Williams. One of the sets where he was #1 in there, just like 1954.
And with that being done, I now had additional trade bait to go to Wisconsin with.
Call it 18K.
I've never been more disappointed. Chick-fil-A here doesn't open until 10 a.m.
Round number 2.
All right, guys, landed in Wisconsin. Wis Dells, here we go.
That is a really, really card show ahead.
Okay, cool.
Card show, baby.
All right, guys, we are at the show right now. Check this out. It's showtime. All right, guys, I'm here with Dave from Chi-Town Sports. I already made my first trade/deal for today. So you guys saw I picked up this Dizzy Dean a while ago at the Jacksonville card show.
Ryan actually picked up. Tell us about the stamp on the back.
Well, I wanted the 33 Dizzy Dean, and he had it. So I'm making a deal right now for $420 for this. And I'm also getting this Fred Lindstorm over here to add into my Gaudi PC.
Thank you, sir.
So Dizzy Dean, who's that? He's a more lower end Hall of Famer. You can see over here at 46 WAR, a 3 ERA, 1,163 strikeouts, and a 1.2 WHIP. But you have to remember also that Dean had an injury and was a famous broadcaster. So
2-0, a little waiting. Here's the pitch. He bunts a ball down the third baseline, and I don't believe they're going to get him. No, sir.
Adam, awesome dealer. You can see over here, he has a bunch of Tiffany's. If you're looking for a Tiffany auto of Roger Clemens or Randy Johnson, he has it. A bunch of football Tiffany's as well, and Greg Maddox. Really awesome collection. So I made a trade for 2 Tiffany's that I've been looking for a while. First, you have the Craig Biggio over here as a PSA 9, and then you have one of the greatest pitchers ever, Roger Clemens, as a PSA 8. You give it up my William McCovey rookie, and then also my 59 Duke Snyder, equal trade value on both of these. Thank you.
Hey, good deal.
Mostly in the 80s, but they also had a comeback in the early 2000s. Well, what makes Tiffany cards special is there's a very limited amount of print. Most Tiffany sets are less than 5,000, some are 3,000. So the pop report on these cards are very, very low, especially during the junk wax era.
What is up, guys? We are here in Wisconsin. Huge deal going down with my man Wayne. What is up? So he was very generous with me. We're going back and forth and making sure we get something to work here. We're here for a while, going ahead and making the deal. But I ended up paying cash these 4 cards for a Jackie Robinson Topps 52, which looks super nice. I'm super excited to have it. It's a card I've been wanting for a while, and I was able to make the trade with me. So if you guys ever come out to shows, you want to go ahead and make a deal, just talk to the dealer, be nice to them, and they'll work with you. They want you to get the PC cards. They want to go over the turnover inventory as well. So thank you, man. I appreciate it, my man.
So check out this. So many pre-war cards, really awesome display. Cricket, soccer, boxing, everything. So I just ended up picking up this stack of cards right here for $560, and we have some goats. Cricket. You saw recently I picked up the Bradman, so I picked up these as well, but look how many Bradmans I got.
Yeah, those are in good shape.
Really good shape as well. These Bradmans.
I think they're going to end up.
I've also got some early soccer stars as well. Bunch of George Best and Dixie Dean.
So first off, the cricketers, I love cricket cards. They're super undervalued right now. It's like a top 5 sport right now in the world. And when you can pick up goats or pioneers of the game for pennies on the dollar, what it should be, I'm all over that. And I think the cricket market will expand over time, just like soccer did. So I'm getting in early on that. Donald Bradman is the main guy you want to chase. He's the Babe Ruth of that. So again, Donald Bradman. Anyways, I didn't know much about soccer. I haven't researched the sport as much, but I knew Sunday League investors.
Yo, what's good, man?
So what's good, man?
So I took a gamble on all those soccer cards.
That was amazing. I saw Dixie Dean in there. I think you had Stanley Matthews too, right?
Yeah, I picked up a few of his.
Dude, congrats, man. I mean, those look like really good prices.
All right, guys, check this out. At this restaurant right down the road.
Oh my God.
These macaroni bowls are insane. They've of course got vegetarian.
There you
I
go.
got meat, but my God, I can't wait to taste this. Guys, so I ended up finishing the macaroni. I gotta say, it is the best macaroni I've ever had. So you're at the Wisconsin
Cheers to
Show.
that.
Check out this place, Max. It's right down the road. All right, guys, check this out. This is where trade night is at. Let's see if we can make any big trades. Have not gone out and gotten the Ted Williams rookie card yet or a Cy Young, but I'm pretty confident that something will come down.
So let's do it. Everything happens for a reason.
Guys, we're at the VIP trade party. It's 7:54, so we still have a little bit of time before everyone comes in here and start making some deals. But a ton of vintage dealers are already here, so I'm pretty happy, excited with that. But check out this view.
The cards that you're seeing on the screen are all owned by Tommy. You could literally build a PC just around one of these cards. Just absolutely amazing quality. And the kicker is he has all these cards in higher grade back at home. So I just can't believe what type of collection he has if these are the spare backups. Tommy has gone on long calls with people like Gary Vee, GMs of different teams, and has worked with Kevin Durant's agent, especially with sports cards. So just unbelievable, the cards that you're seeing.
All right, guys, so trade night is over. Didn't make any trades, but met a lot of awesome people. Networking was worth it alone. I mean, these guys' collections, their personal stories, how they end up collecting, and what they do on the side, really amazing stuff. So even if you don't have cards to trade and you just want to talk to people and get to know them, go to trade night, really fun. It's almost 11 right now. I've been up for what, like 30 plus hours, maybe 40 hours. Like, I need to get some sleep. I don't even know how long I've been up.
Guys, it is 6:12 in the morning, pretty early on. You can see these bags right underneath my eyes. I'm exhausted, but I need to really get a run in badly. There's a state park or something like that around 2 miles away. I looked at some views online and all trails look pretty cool. So I'm running right over there. So you'll see some views in a second.
All right, guys, so I made it to the lake. Check this out. I mean, this is beautiful. I didn't go on a super long run. I've just been out here relaxing, just enjoying the view. But nice way to get in. I think I'm gonna get about 4 miles or so in today. But it's beautiful, man. Guys, 4 mile run done. It was really nice. I wish I had more time to run, but I need to be at the show by 8 and probably like 7:30 right now. So I need to shower up, grab some quick food, and then head over. Guys, it is day number 2, 7:54. So we're heading over now to the hotel. Made a mistake and didn't book at the main hotel. We got set up at a pretty horrible hotel. Do not recommend. Guys, day number 2 here at the Wisconsin Dells show. It's about 8:30 right now. A little bit too early to start going into the show. So just looking at what cards picked up yesterday, trying to see if I can make any deals, swing some trades, but super excited to see what happens today at the show. Guys, we're here with Eric. So you guys probably seen some of the B-roll over here. Really awesome art. And Steve's right here about to do the interview. So, all right, guys.
Yeah, what's up, Eric? So our first question to you is, how did you really go ahead and find your way into sports cards of all hobbies and of all things?
Well, I'm 59 years young, and I remember going to the grocery store or the drugstore back in the late 60s, early 70s, buying packs of football cards, stuffing my face with the Topps bubble gum and looking for Packer cards. I grew up in the state of Washington, but I've been a Packer fan my whole life. I think it's something about the Ice Bowl back in '67. So I would collect Packer cards, and I would draw mustaches on the Vikings, and I hated Joe Namath. I'd throw darts at Joe Namath cards. But you know, and then I fell into the old mid-70s, went to high school, and my mom, you know, one day just cleaned out the attic, and it didn't take me until probably the late 80s when I figured out my mom had thrown away my cards. And so I got back into the hobby in the late 80s. I used to work for the Durham Bulls baseball team. Remember the movie? You guys are too young. There you go. So they hired me to be a director of merchandising. The first thing I told my boss was, hey, you know, we should probably sell cards on the side. That's when Upper Deck came out with their, you know, brand new $1 a pack cards. And so I kind of got back into the hobby. So what is that, 30?
Yeah, the 89 Griffey. Everyone was excited
about
that.
I mean, $1 a pack. Oh my God, who's going to pay $1 a pack? So got back into the hobby. So that's 30 some years ago. But these items here, I kind of fell into this by meeting a gentleman down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. he has a massive business called Matboard Plus. He just cuts matboard, and I thought to myself, you know, this would be a really cool way to display cards, and that's what I hear all the time. Oh, honey, look, a great way to display your cards. So I kind of took it to another level, opened up a store in near Boulder, Colorado back in 2009, in between teaching jobs, and so I continued to do this on the side as a hobby. I still do teach marketing at high school, but I'm looking at retirement, and this has been a nice change of pace. This show is very strong. I think when you've got something nice and new and vibrant that people like, it tends to sell pretty well. So hopefully today's another good day. Tomorrow was fun, or yesterday was phenomenal. Hopefully we have more of the same today.
Awesome. And are these like all these little boards you have? Can you go ahead and like slide in other cards? Is it more sealed towards
Oh, yeah.
just a little display?
Basically, you've got. I don't want to touch the Vikings. I don't. Why are they even up? Why are they even up front? We'll talk to Frank Thomas. So you've got the black piece here, which is just laser cut by a router hooked up to a computer, and so the machine cuts out the you pre-program what you want it to cut, and then that white piece is just the backer board. So you just take off the wrap, and I'll display because people are a little confused, and I can see why they are, because my first time was like, oh my god, did you cut those cards? So basically they're just cards placed behind the mat. That's all it is. It's not magic. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I like the fact that you can go ahead and let's say if you have other cards from your favorite team and you can go ahead and switch them out and do a little something with that.
Nothing
That's
worse
awesome.
than to put together a Milwaukee Bucks mat board and then you have half the team traded halfway through the season and people are like, oh,
Yeah.
he doesn't play here anymore. So you got to kind of change things up. Yeah, let's put the Vikings back here. Go Pat, go.
That's awesome. I love that because I thought it was more of a set in stone type of thing, but now since you showed me that, that's a really cool little dynamic, which most actually things when people get screw downs and stuff and those other type of cases, it's hard to take it apart. You have to go and get your screwdriver. This is just, I mean, you just peel it out and boom, there you go. You can put anything you want.
And so I kind of decided to, again, I've probably got 400 different displays. I got plenty more at home. I didn't have room in the car. But this stuff here, this is just a photo of, University of Notre Dame. Find some old vintage Notre Dame cards and touchdown Jesus. It touches a nerve with people, Notre Dame fans. I do a lot of shows in suburban Chicago and Northwest Indiana, so this stuff sells really well there. And I have fun with the non-sports. This is actually probably a hidden passion of mine. I was never a non-sports fan, but there are plenty of people, that collect this sort of thing, and it allows me to kind of, again, branch into a whole new market. Because you got people that don't collect sports cards, but they're definitely into this one right here. Can't keep them in stock. I don't know what it is about Pokemon, but I'll continue to make the cuts and
a lot of really good, like in the Pokemon market, there's a lot of really cool collectors. I think that's something that's really awesome within the hobby, that they have a lot of people who are just hardcore collectors of whatever they want, whether it's like the older or the newer stuff, the full arts, or just older EX cards, or just even like base set vintage for that. I think that's really awesome. Also, this goes just along with the theme of the Kalahari Resort.
There you go, you're right.
Like literally right where we are, so that's really awesome. Yeah, Eric, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it always. Have a great day and a great rest of the show.
Keep up the good work, boys.
She put on the Wisconsin show. We have Steven here. We're going to be doing an interview talking about the founding of the show, all the effort that's put into it. This show has been really awesome. Loved it the last 24 hours. So awesome. All right, Steven.
So here, Lorena, first of all, thank you for everything. This looks great, super aesthetic. And we've been to a lot of shows, and this one looks very unique, especially with those like big screens over there. It just looks really cool. First question I really want to go and ask you. So what is your story, and how did you get into one, sports cards, and then two, end up throwing shows like these?
Sure. Well, first of all, we actually have a team of 5 people that help run the Wisconsin Dells show, so super kudos to all of them. But my personal story is my husband and I, we do all kinds of things. We love entrepreneurial opportunities, and he has been in sports cards since he was a kid. I mean, picking up stuff, riding on his bicycle, dropping from one show to the next. Now here we are, 20 years later, and he said, hey, what do you think if I quit my job when we do sports cards full time? I said, absolutely, under no condition, absolutely not. We have 3 kids that we need to feed. That's not happening, no. And he's like, I really think we could do it. Let's give it a shot. Let's play with it a little bit. So we did. We toyed with it a little bit, and then it just kept going and going and going and going crazy. And we like to grade with PSA, and that's crazy. And everything was really good. Well, then we've been doing it for, 4 years now maybe, and the pandemic hit, so we were traveling all over the United States. We were setting up at shows. Everything was going great. We did all the big shows, and then nothing. As everybody knows, that was like, what's going to happen next? I have no idea what's going to happen. And we were sitting down, one of the restaurants finally opened back up, and they just had added a banquet hall above their facility. And I just said, like, hey, let's run like an itty bitty show above the banquet hall. I miss our card family. Like, let's just invite a few people over and let's have them here upstairs. And he's like, no one's gonna come. He's like, let's not do that. I'm like, let's try it. What do we have to lose? It's a pandemic. And he was like, all right, let's do it. So we did. We invited 20 of our closest friends, word of mouth only, and we ended up with like 25. They said, hey, let's do it again next month. Next month, we ended up with 50. Month after that, it just kept growing. So we ended up with maxing out that space with 50 tables. We had a 35-person wait list within 3 months. I had to close the wait list because I just couldn't get people in there. We ended up advertising in the public. For a little 50-card show, we had 300 to 500 people walking through there. It was crazy. And the word on the street was like, can you please do something else? Can we change the venue? Can we go somewhere bigger? And that's kind of where the Wisconsin Dells Card Show was born, was right there in Oconomowoc. And someone had heard that we were like trying to toy with different larger locations, Milwaukee, Brookfield, which great locations. But then friends of ours approached us about the Kalahari. And here we are. That was a great partnership with them. They're great. They're part of our team of 5, and we're here at the Kalahari and we're doing these shows. And obviously, it's been fun. We've been able to work well as a team, and it's going really well.
Wow, that's actually a really crazy story. And I bet at the beginning too, you didn't expect to like come here. If someone came from the future and told you, hey, you're gonna have this at the Kalahari, you'd be like, you're crazy. Like,
no way. No, I was just, we're just a mom and pop shop. So it was good.
Wow, and did you guys ever own at one point like a local card shop, or it was just more like just collectors? Or?
No, we travel. I mean, we set up at all the shows. We show up in Chicago. We have 2 booths at National. We go everywhere. Chantilly. We've done all the shows. So it was really about traveling, which is great because you get to like see everything, go across country. You guys know it's fun. Yeah. We just wanted to bring something to Wisconsin. I mean, here we are. Chicago was canceled. Sorry, Chicago. We love you guys. But it was canceled, and so it was really an opportunity. I mean, they literally said that they weren't going to be doing the June show the day before we announced that we were doing this one. So it worked out great.
Perfect.
Wow. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. We've had a lot of fun here. This is day 2 for us, but day 3 for you guys. So like best of luck to everything. I hope everything goes very well.
We appreciate that. And I want to give total kudos to our team of 5. I know a lot of people, you see one person and you give them all the credit, but we got a team of 5. We really appreciate them. We've got Grant, we've got Mike, we've got David, and we've got my husband, Tim. So
awesome. That sounds amazing. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you for your time also.
You betcha. Oh, Knuckles, what are we doing?
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Thanks, yeah.
Hey guys, so you saw yesterday I made the deal for the Dizzy Dean. I got some more cards. This is Chi-Town Sports Cards. Really awesome table here. Tons of vintage. Check right there. Like modern, you have everything. And I gotta say, really great customer service. I work on you with deals, and not only that, they threw in a shirt as well. Like when you talk about customer service at shows, this is top notch. And I ended up picking up right here on the Goose Gosselin as a 3 and then Jimmy Fox. So you guys saw I had a Jimmy Fox, but I'm gonna upgrade. So I'm gonna end up trading out my other one, and I got a 2 with Audi qualifier. I'm really happy about it. I wanted to upgrade that card, but guys, customer service is key, especially as a dealer, and this is great customer service.
You're the man.
All right guys, check this out. You don't see a lot of merch in the hobby that looks awesome, but take a look at this. PSA where waiting happens, guy waiting in line. Just don't do it with the tape right here. And then breaker hits 3. This is right here. Lucktown Threads, they have 12 different products on their website right now. You take a look at their, use that code for 20% off. What is the code? Code SLAB for 20% off. Really cool stuff, guys. Love seeing extra things in the hobby like this. All right, guys, remember Mark from yesterday? Repeat business because we just made a trade. So I picked up this Reggie yesterday. Already trading it away, but I got some stuff that I really wanted. So got the Jack Dempsey rookie card, one of the boxing goats, and then also got a Pele tobacco card. My first Pele, really happy about that. So Reggie plus 15 for these 2 right here. Everyone's happy. It's a great day.
I don't know why that's sad. The hard ones.
So check this out. This is Ovechkin the Greats hockey cards, and you're looking at right here the Crosby, the Cup rookie patch autographs. And if you think this is best stuff, just wait till you see what's in the display. Like, I have never been so more impressed with hockey cards. Probably one of the greatest hockey collections out there. So, take a look at this. Ovechkins, you know, that, all these one-of-ones, McDavids, everything. Anyone they won.
Look at this collection. A Bobby Orr 10 from KSA. The 10 Gretzky's, the multiple of those. The 10 Lemieux. And I mean, I'm not even talking about some other stuff like the Black Label Tiger Woods. The 10 Michael Jordan. But take a look at some of the stuff over here as well. I have never seen a hockey collection like this at all. Any of the shows I've been to. Absolutely insane. And if anyone's interested in these cards, now what's the best way to reach out to you?
You can reach me at Ovechkin the Great 8 on Instagram.
There you go, guys. This stuff you'll never see at eBay. Like, you'll be lucky to find these at an auction. You're talking about one-of-a-kind cards. Like, look at this right here.
Shields.
Ovechkin, logo shield, rookie. Another one right here from Ultimate. Absolutely amazing. I'm super impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
This
I'll let you.
right here is probably the cleanest 51 Mantle rookie. I skipped over this just looking at the hockey cards. I feel like an idiot. This should be in a museum. This is how nice this card is. I just can't even describe it. The video probably doesn't do justice.
Measures perfect.
Really, really awesome. So reach out to them if you're interested in any of these cards. Add them to your collection.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, guys, I'm making a huge trade. So we're here with Luther Boys Sports Cards. Check this out. You have this Jim Brown right here. It is a 5. Shadow's in here. And I'm trading away my Ted Williams, Jack Johnson, and then Bob Gibson rookies. I'm also throwing $800 cash on. But I've wanted this Jim Brown for a while, so I think it's worth it. Guys, you got a deal? Good deal, man. Good deal.
Awesome. Hey, thank you.
There you go. Thanks, Jess.
All right, guys. So let's break down this trade. It was a really, really big trade for me. Probably the biggest one I've done yet. So talk about what I gave up, why I gave it up, and why I wanted a Jim Brown rookie card. So what I gave up first was $800 cash. I gave up my Bob Gibson rookie card, gave up my Jack Johnson, and I also gave up my 54 Ted Williams. So let's break down each of these. So first off, my Bob Gibson card. I had about $200 into this card. I ended up trading some Tiger Woods rookie cards along with a Carmen Electra refractor and a Steph Curry red refractor or prism, whatever it is. And the total cost for me was like $76 for those cards and another $100. So like $176 into this card. And I love the Bob Gibson card. I mean, it's literally on my channel banner and on my logo. Bob Gibson was probably one of my favorite pitchers ever. I never watched him play, but when I was growing up, I read one of his books and I loved his attitude on the mound, how people feared him. And I didn't want to get rid of this card, but I had to for the Jim Brown. The second card I ended up giving away is the Ted Williams 1954. Again, I really like Ted Williams, but this card was off-centered and I can replace it again. So I gave up those two. And the Ted Williams, I had, I think, $300 or $350 into it. I don't remember on top of my head. I think it was $300 for some reason. And the last one is the Jack Johnson. I had this card for a while. I think my total cost was $20 into that. So we're looking at, let's say, 175 plus 20. We'll just round it up to 200 plus another 300 or 350. So 550 and then 800. So I had 1350 in cash into this trade. So the Jim Brown rookie card as a 5 is way undervalued in my opinion. And I know this is a BVG 5, not a PSA 5, so it does go for a little bit less, but this card is centered and looks really sharp. And I'm using this tool here called Market Movers. If you guys want to take a look at this and start investing with it, you can use code Breakout for 20% off Market Movers. It gives you a lot of detailed analysis like this. And the phone app is coming out next week, so take a look at that. So anyways, you can see the trend line right now for the 6 in the growth. The 6 last year is at $3,000. Now it's trending towards $9,000. I feel $1,800, so it's grown quite a bit actually. But the big thing is going down here and looking at the change percentage. So the 6 has gone up 282% in this time period. The 4 has gone up 62%. However, a 5's only gone up 13%. And for me, that's a very, very low number in change percentages. If you have the one above it at 282%, the one below it 62%, shouldn't the 5 be going up as well? I'd say somewhere probably 60% or 70%. So there's a lot of room to grow with this Jim Brown. On top of it, the card was nicely centered and had good eye appeal. I know a lot of people are always saying, oh, I don't like BVG or I don't like SGC or CSG. I only want PSA cards. But guess what? If you have that attitude, you're going to miss out on a lot of different cards. you buy the card, you don't buy the grade. Obviously, you want to make sure that the company that you get a card through is credible, and BVG is. They're from the Beckett family. So I'm really happy to pick up this Jim Brown, one of the greatest football players of all time, definitely a top 5, and one of the most iconic football cards. So I can finally say I have the Jim Brown rookie in my collection.
A lot of trading, a lot of buying, tons of walking, a few mile run this morning. And now Wisconsin is over. It is 12:30. The flight is at around like 3 or so. So grabbing lunch real quick and then heading over to the airport. Guys, this show was amazing. Had a ton of fun here. Really amazing pickups, amazing people we're able to meet with between VIP trade night, between going out here and talking to people on the floor. You learn everyone's different stories, and I know that's the fun part of collecting. It's more about the connections than it is just about the cards.
All right, guys, so let's go over the pickups from the show. First off, I want to say I really enjoyed the Wis Dells show. I'll definitely be back to it. They have another show in August right after Nationals, so as long as my schedule lines up with it, I'm going to be heading back to the show because it was fun. I mean, I found cricket cards there. I found vintage soccer, found a ton of vintage baseball, both raw and graded, and there's a lot of cards I don't see every single day, including Tiffany cards. So having a variety of dealers throughout the country that ended up going there, it was great. And it was literally in a resort. There was a water park there. You saw pictures of like the adventure side where there's some small rides and stuff. And I didn't have a chance to go there and go on any of the rides or anything like that. So next time I go there, I'm going to spend an extra additional day so I can actually have a chance to do all of that. And there's so much more to explore around in the area. So that show gets the thumbs up for me. It's really a fun experience. Anyways, so here's my pickups. This is some of the different stuff I picked at Apopka. Some of it you saw in videos, some of it I've already gotten rid of. And Wisconsin stuff. So first, Apopka. I picked up the second year Albert Pujols. This was numbered to 300 as well. So it was like $10 a slab. I couldn't pass that up. And then I got a 2003 Maddox. This is numbered to 250. I know people love numbered cards, so I took a gamble at these at $10 each. I mean, it costs more than that to slab it, so hopefully someone would like those. Not PC items, by the way. Next, I picked up some UFC cards. Don't really see raw UFC singles, and these were all early 2010s, 2011. I mean, they're pretty good players, or good fighters, I should say. I even got a refractor of Demetrius Johnson, sorry. And yeah, at like $2 a pop. You can't go wrong with that. I'm just literally going to throw them in a box and take a look at them in another like 5 years or so. If they're worthless, whatever, I paid $10 for it. If they're worth money, awesome. Next, I got a Gaylord Perry rookie card. So I don't have this rookie. Gaylord Perry is probably a top 20 pitcher of all time. I think he has 300 wins. Correct me if I'm wrong. And pretty sharp shape. I know it is off-centered, but I think I would get a 6. Really cool with that. Next, I got this at the Wisconsin Dells show. So this is a triple of Jimmy Fox. You saw I got his 33 Gaudian, upgraded it, but I picked up Fox stuff or relics of Hall of Famers if they're cheap, and this was a triple. It's numbered to 25, and I picked up for $20 or $25. I can't remember exactly, but Jimmy Fox is a great, and you can't go wrong with that. Beautiful card. I'll have to show you guys my relic PC one day. I have a huge box full of relics of Hall of Famers. I like collecting the pre-war Hall of Fame relics. You just don't see them all the time. Next, here's my slab stack. So you can see I got a bunch of slabs. I was interested in this Wisconsin show. I didn't have time to go through the dollar boxes. I love going through the dollar boxes because you can find a ton of bargains there. I know some people just completely avoid them, but they're great. So I wish I had time, but I didn't. First card I picked up slab-wise is a CJ Abrams. This is a Sapphire edition. It is a BGS 9. I'm really high on Abrams. I think he pretty much fits the mold of a 5-tool player. And he also plays in San Diego. And they have a really, really loaded team. I could see this guy being a top 5 prospect of baseball. And I've been buying up his stuff anytime I can find it cheap. So, CJ Abrams with that. Next, I have 2 Tiffany cards. So, Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer with the Astros. Really, really cool with that as a 9. And then an 8 of Roger Clemens. That's a little off-centered, but still like one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Really cool card with that. This was another pickup from Apopka. So you have the Whitey Ford. This is a SGC 8. Literally looks pack fresh. Beautiful card. Whitey Ford. Take a look at that back. It's so clean. There we go with the Whitey Ford. So next, here's my Goudies. So I picked up 4 Goudies. First, I got the Jimmy Fox, which I upgraded. So actually, let me show you guys the upgrade real quick. I'm going to pull it off the side. So here we go. This is my old Jimmy Fox. You can see there's a little bit of wear right there. And I got the MK qualifier. It's hard to see. But you see above the stamp, there's another minor stamp. So that's why I got the MK. I don't think it should have gotten the MK, but still, you can see a little bit of the corner over there and then that. But this is the new one. So you can see that this is all there. I mean, there's a little bit of writing there. So this, honestly, yeah, there's writing there. This should have got an MK as well, but it didn't. And then the back, a little bit on the sides, but still has a better presentation. So I'll slowly upgrade it over time. I really like Jimmy Fox and glad to have this in the PC. Next, I upgraded my Dizzy Dean as well. So you saw I traded my 34 and some cash and I got the 33. I just love this card, the background, everything like this. It's just like the Lefty Grove. Beautiful looking card. Love it. So I went from a 2 to 2.5 and 1 year earlier. Next, 2 other lower end Hall of Famers. So we got Lindstrom and Goose Goslin. I love the picture on the Goslin though. This is so cool. I mean, it's so vivid, especially as a 3. And then the Fred Lindstrom. So I think I'm going to make a run on all the Hall of Famers in the Goudy set. I know I have some big boys to go after with the Gehrig and Ruth. But, you know, if I can pick these up over time, I'm going to add them to the collection. They're just beautiful cards. I don't even know how many I have. I'm probably going to show you at the end of the video or clip it in right now. So I have a few still back at home in Tampa. I have a few at PSA, but this is the graded ones I have here. You already saw the other ones, but I just love these cards. They pop so much, especially in higher grade. But yeah, I'm trying to continue to add to this Goudy PC. Is this Jim Brown rookie card? I mean, it's centered pretty well. I know it is a little off top to bottom, but there's really bad centering issues this year, and Jim Brown is one of the GOATs of football. Beautiful presentation. I think this would get a 5 if it ended up crossing over. But there you go. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, check out some of the other card show videos. A few weeks ago, I went to Miami and Clearwater, so I made a vlog style video for the Miami show. It's about 50 minutes, so it's a long one, but I think you'd really enjoy it. It shows all the pickups, the process, and my thoughts behind it. So make sure to check out that video.